So first of all, we have to get /30. /30 subnet is /30 /30 is equal to 255.255.255.252. That is /30. So his wildcard will be 0.0.0.3, right? So that is wildcard. So that is wildcard. Mr. Amori, I said you should call me after the class. Please remember to call me after the class. Sorry. Okay. So after getting this, so we have to work sequentially. Okay. So the first thing you have to do is to create your VLANs on this router. Okay, we have VLAN 10 here and we have VLAN 20 here. So you create a VLAN on the switch. I can see this switch is attached to this router. So that means you're going to configure a sub interface here. You did okay. So open the switch. See, you don't have to finish everything before you start testing. Enable config T VLAN 10, name HR, VLAN 20, name IT. Name IT. So I've created my VLANs. Then I have to attach the VLAN to the ports, the access ports. So interface range. So I know this VLAN 10 is attached to this O1 and O2, and this one is attached to O3 and O4. So I'm going to use range FAO/1 to 2. Switch ports mode access. Switch ports access VLAN 10.
Hello.
Hello.
There is breaking. Is it from your side or my network? I don't.
Is it breaking? Is it breaking?
No, it's not breaking.
It's breaking.
I think it's from your
I
side.
think it's his network.
It's my network. It's your own network.
Okay.
Switch port access. Switch port access VLAN 20. So I've configured my VLANs and my access ports. So and I have to configure the trunking ports. Interface FAO/5. Switch ports mode trunk. That's all. And then you have to do your verification. Show VLAN brief. My VLAN is there. Show interface trunk. My trunk is not visible because the link to the router is off. So let me label this router. Let me give this one maybe name of city Atlanta, Mexico, Dubai, Paris. So now let me add an IP address. I don't want to give an IP address to this device because we want them to take DHCP IP address. Okay, IP address. But I want to make sure that I can get access to DHCP from this environment. So, okay, now let me go to my Atlanta router. Enable config T. Interface gigabytes 0/0 IP address 192.168.1.1. The net mask is 255.255.255.252. No shots. Exits. The next interface gigabyte 0/1. IP add will be 2.1. No shots. And save. Show IP interface brief. You can see my interfaces have been configured. Let me go to Mexico router. Enable config T. Interface gigabyte 0/0. IP add 192.168.2.2, 255.255.255.252. No shots. Exits gigabyte 0/1. IP add is 3.1. No shots. And WR. Now let me go to my Dubai router. Enable config T. Interface gigabyte 0/0. IP add 192.168.3.2, 255.255.255.252. No shots. Exits. The second interface 0/1. IP add 4.1. No shots. And WR. So now let me configure my Paris router. Enable config T. Interface gigabyte 0/0. IP add 192.168.4.2, 255.255.255.252. No shots. Exits. Interface gigabyte 0/1. IP add status 5. Everyone should know how to configure the interface, so no shots. And WR. So I've configured my router's interfaces. So now I'm going to apply my dynamic routing protocol, OSPF, to it. config T, router OSPF 10, router ID 1.1.1, network attached to it is 1922. I want to advertise 1928 1.0 0.0 wildcards area 0. What happened here? Oh, it's 1.0. And then 2.0. Then I want to advertise. I think I should advertise. I need to advertise 0.0 on this router. And I'll advertise 10.0 too. Show IP protocols. I have my OSPF. I have my OSPF on it. So I'll go to my Mexico router. Sorry, I have to get logged out. Okay. One minute, please. So now, okay, where are we? We were on Mexico router, config T. So, okay, router OSPF 10, network, oh, router. Are we with me?
Yes.
Okay, so network
Yes.
192.168.2.0.0.0.3 area 0. So I do attach 3 network 2, and you can see I got this message immediately. The OSPF I have sent to this from this. That means your OSPF is working. You must see. That means it has seen its neighbor. That means your OSPF. So now let me go to Dubai router. Config Configure terminal. Configure terminal. Router OSPF 10. Router ID 3.3.3. Advertise the directly connected network 192.168.3.0 0.0.0.3 area 0, and this one to 4.0 and WR. So, and my last router is a Paris router. Config T. Router OSPF 10. Router ID 4.4.4. Network 192.168.4.0 0.0.0.3 area 0, then 5.0 and WR. So I've configured my OSPF. So now I have to give an IP address to my DHCP server and DNS server. So let me first configure my DHCP server. 192. Sorry, I've been logged out from. One 192.168.5.2 252 192.168.5.1. So I've configured this. I will give this one maybe 3. I don't know what I will give this one though. Because that's the DNS server. Let's see to supply the server. That's okay. I can give the DNS server 3/24. So since I know my IP address for my DNS server, so let me go back here. 192.168.5.3. That'll be my DNS server. So my DNS server five two 52 What's wrong with this? Control V. Two, 5, 2. Invalid subname marks. Enter. One 192.168.5.3.
Check the DNS server. You give me /24.
No, yes, I will change it. I've not even configured it. Invalid. Okay.
Check the DNS server.
No, I know it's not. It's not a DNS server. I think it's.
Oh, yeah. The IP address on DNS server, you give me /24.
No, I've not even configured it. I just put here. It should be /30. It's /30. That is not the issue. The issue is, I think, I want to check the number of hosts here. Okay, the total number of hosts here is 4. That is the issue. Then I can only give. Okay. I can only give. I can only give 2 IP addresses out here. I'm giving 1 here. I give it 2 here. So I don't have any IP addresses. So /30 cannot take it. So I have to change this one to maybe /28. So that's what I can do. I should change it to /28 because I only have 2 IP addresses to give out here. Because I'm giving 1 to this one, give it 2 to this one. So but I don't have any IP address to give out. If you go to your subnet calculator, if you don't know how to calculate it, just go to your IP subnet calculator to go and check it. The total number of host IP address for /30 is 4. And you can only use 2. You can give out the broadcast address and the network address. And I've already given 1 to this interface here, and I'm giving 2 here. So I don't have any IP address to be giving out again. So that is the issue. So I have to change my subnets. So I have to change this subnet to /28 for me to be able to configure my DNS server here. Let me change this one to /28 so I can have more hosts. So if I change this one to /28, that means I have to reconfigure this IP address. So let's just continue with this one. This one will not have an IP address. So for you to configure this one, you need more host IP address. That's what I'm trying to say. But anyway, let me try to ping across 192.168.5.1. I can get to 5.1 here. 4.2. I can get there. 4.1. I can get to Dubai. So let me get second interface of Dubai, which is 3.2. Now let me try to get to Mexico. I can get to Mexico. Let me try to get to Atlanta. I can get to Atlanta. Now let me try to get to the HR departments. I've not configured HR departments though. So, but let me try to get to their default gateway. It's telling me destination host unreachable. So that I can get to Atlanta. I can get to Atlanta. Yeah. Are you with me? Hello.
Yes.
Are you with? So I've not configured sub interface on this router, right? Show IP interface brief. I've not configured the sub interface here. I only added this network to OSPF. Config T interface gigabytes 0/0.10 encapsulation dot 1Q10 encapsulation dot 1Q10 IP add 192.168.0.1.255.255.0. We are still going to add, okay. /28 is what? I made a mistake. So we are going, I think it's /28 is what? /28 is 240. /28 is Valentine is on /28, which is 255.255.255.240. And the wildcard must be the wildcard will be 0.0.0.15. So we did not consider this when we are configuring our OSPF. So this one is /240. /28 is 240. No shorts. Exits. /20 encapsulation dot 20 IP address 10.1 ends WR. Show IP interface brief. So what I need to do now, I have to go back to my OSPF because I added the wrong subnet for the OSPF. Yes. Show run pipe section route. See what I added. You can see it's wrong. It should be oh, you can be it should be the wildcard should be 15, not 3 for this /28. So I'm going to remove that. Config T. Router OSPF 10. No, I'm removing this. Copy, paste. Then I'll remove the 10 to yes. So I'll put the right one, then this 15, not 3. So this one is 0.
15.
Yes, because this one is slash 28.
On which one? Oh,
You can see
okay.
it's slash yes. You can see slash 28.
Yeah. But okay.
You can see.
Yeah, I can see the VLAN 10.
Yeah. So now you can see I have 15 there now. So I think it makes more sense now. So let me try to ping. You can see I can ping the sub-interface I created now. So now the next thing is for me to now want the DHCP server to give them an IP address. So let me go to my services, DHCP, all my DHCP, change this. Oh, I don't want to use this. Oh, sorry, services. Oh. Okay. I don't want this one to start contradicting something, so I'll put 0 here. I think I want to put 0. I don't want to use anything here. I don't think it will affect anything though. Because I'm not using this one for anything. So VLAN 10 HR. This is for the VLAN 10 HR. So the default gateway will be 192, 168. Remember I did this one in the projects 0.1. We do have a DNS server because we don't have enough IP. So that was why I left the DNS server. So the starting IP will be 192.168. 168 is 0. So we've already given 1 out. So let's say from 2, 255, 255, 255. Remember it's 240. As one number of hosts. Let's say 10. So this is for VLAN 10. So now I'll do for VLAN 20, change this name to 20, change to IT departments. Their own default gateway is 10.1. Starting IP with 10. So I now have 2 pool of IP addresses I want to do. So I have to go to this Atlanta router. And let's see, maybe this router can be our helper. Config T, interface gigabyte is 0/0.10. IP helper. How will I put it?
IP address.
Who can help me?
Put the IP.
IP what?
The IP address.
IP what? Is it like
No,
this?
no, IP address.
IP address.
Slash address. Yeah.
Correct. Then I'll put the server IP, our DHCP server,
yeah,
which is 5.2, 192.168.5.2. Is it? So I'll do that for 22. Yeah. IPFR address, the same thing. So, we already know our DHCP server can get to their default gateway. That was the first test I did. So now let me try to on this VLAN 10 and not the DHCP server. You can see it's getting an IP address. You can see this, our server is supplying an IP address to it. Okay. At least you should be able to use your dynamic routing. You should be able to use your dynamic routing. OSPF. See you can see the first thing I did. I also went to get my /28 from my calculator and /tag calculator, and I put up my wildcard mask here. So now I can even configure my DNS server. If I change, I don't have a number of hosts, other hosts to use. But if I change this one to /28, I will have more IP address to use, and I can configure my DNS. It's just for me to add my DNS server to it, and my DNS server will start working. I can even add my email server here, FTP server here. So your data center. So this is our data center supplying our internal environments, DHCP. So can you figure out your mistakes? Mr. Lazar, Mr. Idris, Mr. Amori?
Yeah, right now I can figure out the mistake.
You can
The
figure out your
IP
mistake.
address for the VLAN, I didn't know. I thought you're gonna put the IP helper address on this,
On
which
which one?
is on the Paris, the
On the Paris.
169. Yeah, the one.
No.
No, on this IP 192.168.5.0.
No,
I thought that would.
when we did the IP address, we configure IP address on the one closer to
VLANs.
yes, a VLAN. Even somebody did this as many projects. Is it Mr. Idris or Mr. Lazar?
No, I did a different one. Mine was VLAN.
I think Mr. Azan did it. Mr. Azan, are you with me? Mr. Lazar? Mr. Lazar, are you there? Hello? Mr. Lazar?
See,
Mr. Amori? Hello?
so I thought.
It's not talking.
I'm with you.
Mr. Lazar?
No, what happened?
Hello? Mr. Lazar, you're mute. You are mute. Why is it not talking?
It was my network, sorry.
Okay. So I thought you did something like this on for your mini projects. Where you use an IP address on your server. Remember?
Yes.
Yes, but it's the same thing. You just, your project was just static IP address. So this one was just dynamic route, which is easier. It's the same thing. So you should get the answer.
So dynamic, right?
Yeah, this is dynamic routing protocol we have to use. On his own project, he used static routing to configure it. But now we are using dynamic routing. We've already
Which is the
covered.
OSPF.
Yeah, we've already covered OSPF. We did HLP. We did RIP.
RIP.
We did BGP. We even do multi area OSPF. So it's the same protocol.
So me, that was my issue. I didn't know I was supposed to put the IP helper on the VLANs. I thought it's going to be the other way around, the one with the data center, the one near. So
Okay.
that would be the one supposed to
Yes,
put
you
the
know,
IP
it's the one
helper.
closer to it. This was the one that's going to give us because this is the interface we configure the sub interface.
Yes.
You can see I added it to the sub interface.
Yes.
10
And also,
and 20.
the mistake that you did, the 0.0, the wildcard.
Okay, the white
Um,
card, yes.
yeah. Why did you make like I didn't I also made it .3, so because I
So
used
this
the IP
this is
on the
20th.
Atlanta.
This is
Yeah, I
like
didn't know.
20th. Yes.
Okay.
So it was
So
so
when you were
it's
teaching us the last time, you put the IP that was on the router. The
yeah.
IP near the router is supposed to use its wildcard. Why did you
No,
use the VLANs
no,
instead?
for I don't understand. I don't get your question. Why I use the VLAN because this is the IP address. I know I also advertise this IP address. You know, I advertise this,
Yes.
and this VLAN too are attached to the router. I configure it on the router,
Yeah.
so I have to advertise this network too and this network too.
Oh, okay. So I thought it's only the one attached to the Atlanta that
No,
you're supposed to put its
no, no.
wildcard.
So you're going to you're going to advertise any network attached to it. You can say this one is attached to it, this one too is attached
So,
to it, and this one too are attached to it because they are connected to it. You configure it on it.
okay. So that meaning you get you get 4 IP
Yes, you
on
can see. Yeah,
Atlanta.
yes, you can
Okay.
see.
Okay. Okay.
You can see four.
So that was the confusion.
Yes. That's why it's good to give us a defense so that you can brainstorm on it.
Yes.
Because I place of work, you're going to come with different scenarios,
But the last time it
different
was
situation.
one switch.
Yes.
It was dividing two. So I used that scenario, but this one it
Yeah.
was 3 or 4
This
switches. So
okay.
it can go.
Okay. We did okay. It was a BGP we did okay before we use this one. Okay. Any other question? Any other question?
So anytime you have to use the sub interface, right?
So you have to use some service. If it comes to VLAN, you know the VLANs is attached to it. If you don't have VLAN, you don't need to use a sub interface. It's because we have VLANs here. You can
Yeah,
see.
I'm saying.
So when the switch is being attached to your router with these sub interfaces,
Yeah, I know
yes,
that.
yes. So that's a layer 2 and layer 3. So you have to do sub interface router on a stick.
Okay.
That's a layer 2. If it's switch to switch, you know, you're going to just trunk.
Yes, just Trump. Yeah.
Yes. But now it's a layer 2 to layer 3. So you have to do your sub interface there.
Okay. See
Any
that.
question? Okay.
Figure out names.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody is clear with it now. So
Yes.
I want you to go over this assignment again
Yes.
because we are moving to a different topic. I told you why I thought you would be able
Yeah.
to get this one down, but since you're
We're
unable to
going to do
get
a
it
new
down,
topic.
yes, I don't think I don't want to start. I want you to revise this thing, go over it again, watch the video again, do it on your own again,
Yes.
do it on your own again. Then we start the wireless LAN configuration. So supposed to start wireless LAN today.
From
Yes. So to that wireless.
wireless. Talking about the internet, right? What is the internet?
No. That's wireless, Wi-Fi, wireless.
Wi-Fi, yeah.
Yes, wireless LAN. There's a controller used to control the wireless. So we are going to do that. It's called wireless LAN configuration. Yeah,
Okay.
wireless LAN configuration. Yeah. Or you want us to start it now?
No, you said we have to figure out. So tomorrow, fresh.
Okay.
Let me do.
Okay. Please go
I
over
was
this
going
one.
to
Go
go
over
over.
this,
Yeah, I'm going to
please.
try again.
Please make sure you come early tomorrow so that we can start early.
Please.
Please. Okay.
On the dots. Okay.
Okay. Mr. Murray, please call me after the class, please.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Yes, sir.